Alright, in this video I want to show you a Google feature. It's called Google Squared. Um, Google Squared's been around for probably a couple of years now. It's a really neat feature for doing a lot of research on groups of information. So the way you get there is you'll go to google.com/squared. It will bring you to this screen. Okay. Now down below here they have some examples of some squared objects. If I just clicked on American writers, this is what Google Squared would look like as soon as it comes up. And what it does is it gives you names of famous authors, American authors, and then here you have images of those same authors and where those images are, a description, dates of birth, place of birth, nationality, genre, died, date of birth. And if that's not all you're looking for, you could add you could have their spouse added. It's looking to see if it can find out who they are. In this case, Ernest Hemingway, it choose from 3 values. If you know which one is look, it's even saying low confidence in which ones they are, so it's not real sure. So if you knew which one Ernest Hemingway's spouse was, or which ones or they were, you could just click on it. If it's not listed, you can actually just type it in yourself. See? So it all depends on what kind of information you're looking to use. Now this might be something that you would show students how to use for them to do research a lot of times, because honestly even though they're the internet generation, often they have very poor focusing skills when searching for information on the internet, or they only go to certain resources. So this would be a good one to show students. So maybe I don't want spouse. Let me delete that. Maybe I don't want to know their nationality, although they're supposed to all be American. You can just delete them by simply hitting the X. Again, add columns, you just click in the box here, pick whichever one. Maybe we want to know ethnicity. Maybe we're doing something that deals with that. Okay, so Google Squared, great way to find a lot of information about groups of things. So let's maybe get away from American writers. Let's just say planets. And look what we come up with, all in seconds. Tons of great ways to find information on a variety of things. Some things work better in Google Squared than others. We maybe would do plants. It's almost finished. And we have, again, a great variety of information. You can add to your own squares, create your own items as well. Let's say I go let's go back to the Google Squared homepage by clicking on the icon here, and you can actually start your own square too. So I can say start with an empty square, and then basically you're building your own. And this would be something maybe you would do for your own class. Let's say I want to do something with cars. So let's say Ford Mustang, and I would get an image. Okay, maybe we want to add some kind of let's say class. Okay, so now let's come back over here. And it's trying to guess what kinds of other cars we might want to put in there. Let's stick with Ford, and let's say Ford Focus. And we're getting the class of car that we added. Maybe I want to let's try for fuel economy. And it's not real sure what I'm looking for. That looks like what I am looking for. Same thing here. this might be one of those areas if you were doing some research or you wanted the students to get familiar with types of cars and their gas mileage for an environmental type thing. You may have to actually look that up and type it in yourself, but that's how you would go about creating your own Google Square. Let me go back to the beginning again, and let's just pick on roller coasters, the one that's on here. And as it creates the square for it, I wanted to point out one more feature. You could, if you're actually logged in to your Google account, now again, you don't have to have a Google account to do this, but if you want to save it, you would have to be logged into your Google account to do that. You could also export it as a spreadsheet or a CSV file, which is common to Excel, if you actually wanted to save that to distribute it in other formats, maybe email it out or something like that. So again, Google Squared, great place to come to do research in bulk. It comes up with some great items for you. You can eliminate or add to the items that it gives you, but it saves you doing lots of similar searches. It can do it all for you at one time. Now what I'd like you to do with this is similar to the other projects. I would like you to take a screenshot of this project and paste it into a Word document to show me that you actually did do something on Google Squared. It could be even exactly what I'm looking for here, one that was built already for you, or you could just practice searching Google Squared items yourself. Maybe US presidents is one that's often done. You can do states, things like that, and see what you come up with. And then when you have a Google Squared screen that you are pretty proud of, go ahead and do the screenshot, which is holding the Control and Alt button down at the same time, and then pressing the Print Screen button. And even though you don't see anything magically happen, when you open a Word document and you hit right click and say paste, you will actually get the image of what was on your screen at the time. And then I want you to say File, Save As, and I'm going to put it on the desktop, and I'm going to call it my first and last name, and then squared, and say save. I'm going to minimize out of this stuff and bring my document over, and that is what I would like you to upload to the class website for this particular assignment, so that I know that you know how to use Google Squared. If you have any questions, please let me know.